So what do you expect me to say?
Let's get him!
Hey there, what's up internet? My name is BlackLightAttack and today I've got some super Monday Night Combat for you. So what is this game? This game is kind of like a MOBA, like League of Legends or Dota, except it's a third-person shooter. It operates very similarly, except there's usually only two lanes that your NPCs are going to travel down. You do have to take out turrets and enemy players. Enemy players dying to your hand gives you money to spend on things. It's in concept very similar to a MOBA game, but I am playing Cheston, who is a gorilla in a pinstripe suit. He's one of the free characters this week because I don't really have anybody unlocked yet. I think this is going to be the first guy that I unlock because I really like his play style and what he does. So why am I playing this game? Because they added hats for TF2 and I'm a giant faggot. So I really want them hats. I'm working my way towards level 20 so I can get the Pyro hat, which looks pretty sweet. But anyway, looking at our team, we've got me as Cheston. Cheston plays a very brawler close-up role. In my opinion, he also plays a decent support role. He's got a good speed buff and small heal that he can use on his teammates, and he pushes the lane very well because he has barrels that he throws, explosive barrels, like Donkey Kong style. Which he can use to blow up the bots and push the lane really well. And once you start to level that up, it starts to have a really quick cooldown, so you can just spam it and just push a lane like a Bausch. His weapons are a Tommy gun, which has a lot of bullets, doesn't do that much damage unless it's up close. And you'll see me harassing with it at a decent range early game because I don't want to come in and just get pooped on. You know, brawler characters you don't want to get in too close early game. Well, in my experience, this guy comes in, gets first kill, and just pieces out. I can't grapple him for some reason. That was weird. It looked to me that might have just been a latency thing. It looked to me like I definitely had him grappled. I do realize that I grappled too quickly at first. He was still in his grapple animation, but with your melee weapon, you can usually, or your secondary weapon usually, whatever that is. That guy pushed in way too far right into a turret. With your secondary weapon, you can right-click to grapple. It does have a cooldown, but it'll put you in this uninterruptible animation where you hold the guy down and just beat the fuck out of him. So I grapple that guy to start off and then finish him off with my melee weapon. He's playing the support character, which is sort of like a combination medic and engineer from TF2. But as you can see, I started off by leveling my roar ability, which will heal me and any nearby teammates and then boost all of our speeds. This guy is going to definitely be a problem right off the bat. I'm pushed up way too far. I'm getting hit by the turret. And this guy playing, I think his name is Captain Spark, he is just going to absolutely poop on me. He gets away from me at first, and then he kills me right there. So I need to watch out for him. Because like a MOBA game, if you start letting somebody kill you over and over, they're going to get fed. They're going to be really powerful. They're going to have a ton of money to spend. And you're going to be in trouble. So money in this game is used very differently than in like traditional MOBA games. You, instead of buying gear, you instead will buy a whole bunch of different stuff that's kind of littered all over the place. You can spawn bots that are more powerful than your regular bots. You can restore your health. You can buy a speed boost. You can buy juice, which is like your sort of like a super cooldown that everybody shares, where all your attacks deal critical damage. You can like upgrade your turrets and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with money. You just need to kind of be on the lookout. Here, I don't really know where everything is. I'm still pretty new to this game, and on this map, there are a bunch of different maps that everybody plays. It's not like League of Legends where there's just one map that everyone plays. I don't really know where everything is. So that guy could have easily killed, but Captain Spark has the lamest fucking throw in the game, where he just launches you in one direction, and he can very easily just Sparta you right off the edge of the map. So again, that guy is causing me troubles. I'm going to get a little bit more health here. When you level up, you can allocate anything to one of your 3 skills, or allocate a point to either one of your 3 skills, or health and speed, or damage. So I decide, when I build Cheston, the character that I'm playing, I build Roar. I put 1 point in Roar to start out with, just to get the cooldown a little bit lower on that, so that I can stay in lane longer early game. And then everything else, I pretty much prioritize Barrel, and then roar, and then defense, and then attack, and then my charge ability, which you'll see in a second here. See that little charge ability I can use as a great escape. You can also use it offensively to chase people down. It also deals damage to people around you. But it works great as an escape mechanic, and that's generally what I save it for. You can use a little bit of it and then save the rest for later, but if you use it too much, then it goes on cooldown, and you can't use it at all. But you can see right now I have it. If you look down at the bottom right, it's my E ability. It's when it's full, I can basically just charge for days. So accidentally I didn't realize there was a bot behind me. I tried to start leveling up my skills again, but you can't really do that when you're being attacked. I came up here to fight these bots because these guys always drop churros, which will restore your health. And I might as well be getting experience and money while I'm recovering rather than just running back all the way to the base to recover. Because I don't really want to be spending money on health regen right now because the Annihilator is going to be up soon. What the Annihilator is I'm not actually sure what the timer is on it, but every so often, every couple of minutes, I'm actually right by the Annihilator right now. Right now I'm shooting the mascot who will drop a whole bunch of stuff for you. I figure I might as well farm up a bunch of money and armor and juice while he's while no one else is up here. But I just passed by the Annihilator. When the Annihilator's off cooldown, you can spend $1,000 to basically hit every single thing on the opposing team all at once. Including bots and other players, and it deals a shitload of damage, and it can easily turn the tide of a battle if your team is ready for it. But so basically I have just enough money where I can comfortably spend a few bucks and still be able to buy the Annihilator when it comes up. But anyway, the Annihilator's up now. You can listen to the announcers in the game, who are really funny, by the way, and they will announce when the Annihilator's up. It takes a minute, so there might be like a team fight going on to do it, to get it on. But this sniper tries to stop me, gets absolutely pooped on because he got hit by the Annihilator, and the sniper is very flimsy to begin with. He got hit by the Annihilator, and that just allowed me to blow him up really quick. He was the only one on his team that seemed to understand what was going on. These guys are not very good. I'm not very good either. The only person on their team who seems to really know what he's doing is the Captain Spark. But you'll see in a minute, I'm going to turn the tables on him quite a bit, and he's not really going to know what to do once he loses the advantage he had on me early game. Beat the fuck out of that support again with my melee weapon. And that's generally my strategy with Cheston is, or not strategy, but more like my rotation, I guess, is to grapple them and then charge them. Oh, I dropped down in front of the turret. Didn't mean to do that, or I didn't realize it was right there. Is to generally I'll try to hit them at least once with my melee weapon. I forgot to do it there. Then grapple them and then just keep beating on them. And that's if I get close enough and if you know the situation allows for that. Because obviously as a melee or as a close range character, you need to be careful. People can easily light you up if you get too invested in your target. So I'll try to just grapple and then beat them up a little bit. And if they start to get away, I can charge them down. That tends to work out pretty well. His grapple does a ton of damage. And he's just, in my opinion, a really good character. But here you can see I've got a couple levels in the barrel now. Barrel is level 3. And now I can just really keep spamming this to clear the lane. And that's going to be really good. I slipped on a banana here. I always forget that Cheston's secondary fire on his primary weapon is a banana peel, which is really useful, and I always forget to use it. But so you can see here I'm just going to keep spamming barrels down this lane to clear the bots and let my bots push up. Obviously, if you try to get too close to a turret without bots being with you, it's going to rock you pretty hard. Just like in any other MOBA game. Later on, some of the heavier characters can tank the turrets for a little bit, like the heavy and the. There's actually a guy just called the tank. I don't know if that guy is called the heavy. It's something like that. I don't know. But the more higher HP characters, they can quite easily tank that turret really well. But early game and even mid game, you're really gonna want to basically hang back and let your bots come in. And you want to push the lane. You want to kill their bots so your bots get through unmolested, and then have them tank the turret while you damage it. That's generally the way it goes. And there's things you can do to help push the lane as well. Even if you're not like a natural lane pusher, you can buy bots, like I said earlier, to help push the lane. And generally the bots that you buy are going to be better than the crappy little bots that spawn on their own. And as the game goes on, certain waves of bots will have like a more powerful bot within them. I'm probably explaining this game very poorly, but that's what I got. I'm not very experienced at this game yet. I've only played maybe like 10 rounds or something like that, and they go pretty quickly. Unlike you know, other MOBA games that are, you know, League of Legends, it's pretty standard for a game to go like anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. Like that's a normal length game. This game, usually games are over in about 10 minutes, which is really great. So this guy is really overextending himself now, this Captain Spark. He was getting fed pretty early on, using that really obnoxious throw, and honestly, I don't know much about what he does. I haven't tried him yet, but everybody else I've seen using him, to this guy's credit, has been really bad with him. This guy seems to know what he's doing at least a little bit, but now he doesn't really have as much of an advantage as he did early on. He's not quite as fed as I guess he thinks he is, and he just can't adjust to that. But that's going to be his downfall, is he's going to be overconfident even though he doesn't really have the levels to back it up anymore. So he comes at me. He respawned really fast. I was actually quite surprised by that. I don't want to be near the turret, so I'm just going to dash out like as quickly as possible. And he's coming around. He's still... This guy is pissed at me. See, he's coming at me really hard. I'm just going to grapple him right when he comes at my face. And then I'm going to blow my juice all over his face and beat the fuck out of him. Every time you hit somebody with juice, it's an instant critical, and it's something to save for a cooldown, basically for a rainy day. I probably didn't need it right there, but Captain Spark is very slippery, and I didn't want him to get away. And this team is just very... they're very not coordinated. They're not attacking as one like we are. Even though this is totally a pickup game. I'm not playing with friends or anything. This is a solo queue game for me. Even though we're doing pretty well sticking together and attacking as a team, these guys aren't, and Captain Spark is just trying to be this lone hero, which if you ever played a MOBA game, that also applies to this game as well. It doesn't work. You can't be a cowboy. Even though we all want to be cowboys, you can't. So I always get fucked up by a turret there. I'm going to dash out and heal everybody up. Luckily, we have a support on our team as well who's going to keep me healed pretty well. I really like that. It's always good to have at least one healer on your team, but Cheston does do a pretty good job of keeping himself up. With his heal isn't very big and it has a pretty long cooldown, but if you pretty much use it every time it's up, you can really keep yourself up pretty well. So this is getting towards the end of the game here. We're attacking what's basically the equivalent of their Nexus. It's the money ball, which bots have to bring down, and then you guys have to damage it. I'm going to start buying the Annihilator again, but by the time the second Annihilator is ready to go, we already won. So that was a pretty good game for me. I think I went 12-2, which is not bad at all for a new player, although I can't say my opponents were incredibly skilled either. But after that little shaky start with the Captain Spark, we turned it around pretty well. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this game. I'll try to get more. Right now, again, I'm just playing it for the hat, but I am really enjoying myself now that I'm actually doing okay. So you guys can, you know, give me some feedback. Can we get like 300 likes? If we get 300 likes, then I'll definitely make it an effort to make some more. Thanks, guys. See ya.